Up we go, and we enter Click Clock Wood after Grundy says something. Grundy admits she's a hog. I really need a big hot dog. Alright. Click Clock Wood. First off, the music here is fantastic. You have this area, which is nice and peaceful. You can see the area is divided into 4 seasons. There's spring, summer, fall, and winter. I don't know why, I just love the contrast of the seasons. What's cool about this is that each of these seasons is essentially the same world. Like, the world in this game is centered around a gigantic tree, which you'll see soon, and you get to visit that tree in 4 different seasons, and the seasons interconnect in interesting ways and all that. So we're going to visit the switch, and we'll open up spring. And we're gonna head there. It's such a nostalgic world for me. It's the one I remember the best, the one I spent the most time in, the one I loved the most as a child. And here we are in the world of spring. These are, I forget what they're called, but they're basically bear traps. They're like insect traps, except they work on bears. Or they work on a Banjo. When you transform, that won't be a problem. We'll just see the transformation later. But see, this is one gigantic tree that you have to climb. You'll be climbing it a lot in all 4 seasons. So might as well get started. We go up here. These are little, these in later seasons in summer and fall. Summer, fall, and winter will be fully grown leaves. Except I think in winter they'll be like dead leaves. Or they won't even be there, I don't know. Come on. There we go. Yeah, these are tricky to land on. No. Anyways, we're just gonna... I don't have any plan for this world. I never do when I play this game. Wait a second. What do you have? Oh, just a gold feather. I don't need that. Alright, before we go up there, we're gonna circle the tree. Make sure we're not missing anything. Same strategy works for these guys as do those chompers. I forget what their actual name is. Just peck at them before they even pop out. Down there, there's a beaver. You can't do anything about him right now, but if you come back in the summer, you can smash that boulder, and then come back and get a reward in the fall. You get another reward if you are daring enough to come back in the winter. Why is it daring to come back in the winter? Well, you'll see when we get there. I don't want to explain too much. Okay, what we do want to do is go down here, and what's this? There's this mysterious patch of dirt here. What can we do about this, aside from collecting notes? Well, this one will take... You'll be able to get a reward for this until autumn, but there's a hole here. If you should put some eggs in there. And a giant plant grows out of it. This is the beginning of this plant. You're going to have to come back and nurture it several times. Now, for those bear trap things that I was talking about earlier, you could use the invincibility wing, the Wonder Wing, that's what it's called, to get it. But I'm just going to save it for later. I'll save my gold feathers, even though I'm sure I can pick up more. Didn't want to fall. Besides, I have all the memo tokens I need for the rest of the game right now. Not sure if I collected all the same memo tokens throughout the game or found extras or less or anything. Ow. A bramble field makes you yelp. And loss of life, it sure does help. Thanks for that. Let's go ahead and... Actually, no, we're gonna do that later, I think. Ooh, memo token. I still like to pick these up, even if I don't need them, really. I think we're gonna climb the tree before we go to transform with Mumbo. The thing remember about the transformation is that it only works in spring. If you try and enter any of the other 4 seasons with his transformation, it's not going to do anything for you. It'll just transform you back. It's kind of too bad, but I understand why they did it. Now, what's at the end of this? I don't remember. I should try for it. Wow, I failed already. Come on. These are so annoying to... Alright, you know what? I'm not going to do that right now. I'll just follow that trail later. Hello there. 1-up is kind of useless. Ooh, Mumbo token. Yeah, 1-ups are kind of useless unless you're doing a really difficult part of the game, like the engine room in Rusty Bucket, where you guys witnessed me dying several times. What's funny is when I wasn't recording on this file, I had a lot less trouble with it. This beehive, can't really do anything about it right now. Well, we can, but not as Banjo. Go up here. This isn't that hard, you have to time your jumps. Oh, I almost messed it up. We're actually saying it's not that hard. This little thing is kind of cool. It's a treehouse that's being built bit by bit throughout the seasons. Like, in the spring, it's not all that. It's not that. It's just got started. In the summer, it'll be a bit more completed, but it won't have a floor. In the fall, it'll actually be complete, and then in the winter, it'll be boarded up to protect it from the harsh elements. I should stop spoiling what's going to happen later, even though it's not really a major spoiler or anything like that. It's not like anything revealed about the story that you didn't want to know. It's just kind of cool to discover what changes through the seasons. So I'm not going to talk about the later seasons anymore. Or I'll try not to. Now here's the switch for summer. Hit the switch, and obviously enough, the summer door opens, so now we can access the second season. If we go in here, we'll find Nabnut. Nabnut likes acorns. I'll just get a few more. Alright. Oh, there's something here. Also, the things that you find will change from season to season. Like, just because you visited Nabnut in the spring doesn't mean that there won't be new stuff like notes or stuff like that in the summer. I don't remember exactly what appears, but we're not going to worry about that right now. There's a giving out Mumbo tokens left and right. And here we have a giant egg. What could this possibly do? Yes, I know a lot of you have already played this game. But, for those who haven't, you smash it. Ah, me Yuri, mighty eagle. Need sleep now. Okay, so nothing we can do for him right now. We just hatched him. Whoa. We hatched him by slamming and shattering the egg he was in. These platforms are a lot more narrow than I remember them being. That's the thing that makes this world difficult. You have to be really careful not... because it's very easy to fall, and if you fall, then you're going to have to climb all the way back up again. And I believe this is... I don't know if it's the highest point in the tree, but it's one of the higher points. Ah, there's Jiggy. Yep, that's our first Jiggy. You can see why this world's so long. Alright, now I'm going to use the Wonder Ring to get this Jinjo, so for later. Yeah, our first Jinjo as well. Let's see, is the water down there? Can I safely drop into the water? Oh, the bramble patch and the... Oh, there's the water. Can I make that? That's gonna be close. Ah, that was pretty good. Now we gotta go see Mumbo. Since we just climbed the tree in spring, Mumbo's transformation will help us get some stuff that we didn't have before. Go away. You jerk. Be careful if you knock him down. I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous worlds, because it's been a while since I've seen my own videos. He can still do damage to you, I believe, even when he's down. So, going on up here. And here we go. Anything in his hut? I forget. Doesn't look like just eggs. Need 25. Like for us, we have a lot more than 25. So I'll just keep our eye out for Mumbo tokens. It's really not that hard to get that many. Mumbo magic, much good. Bee is best yet. Indeed, the bee is probably the best transformation in the game. Why? Because the bee can fly. And doesn't require any red feathers. You can fly as long as you want. We can go around and fetch some stuff that we couldn't get before. And if you hold X, at least in the Xbox version, or probably, I think it's B on the original game, then you can. I think I haven't figured this out for sure, but I think it speeds you up. I know it does in the second game. Hello, fat little bee. We Zebas are guarding Grunty's gold and honey piece. We've been told there's a honey bear out there. Yeah, so this Jiggy you'll have to come back and get in the summer. Because things will change, you'll be able to get in here. We're here to get the Jinjo. I think that's all I can get here right now. There might be notes later on or something, but for now that's all. Alright, let's see. Might as well pick this up. See, these things will not harm you if you're a bee. Which is kind of interesting because it's the opposite of the way it's supposed to work. Let's go down here to get this Mumbo token. Don't believe there's anything else. Oh yeah, bees can't swim by the way, so you touch the water, it'll force you to take off. I want the extra life even though I don't need it. Is that all we can do with the bee? I think there's one other thing I didn't pick up yet. We were wanting to investigate something to see where it led. Okay, this is over here, I remember this. Whoa. Hello. Okay, so that leads to here. Okay, so it's just an alternate path up, it looks like. Or an alternate path down. So yeah, I think that's all we can do in spring. If not, they'll have to come back, and that'll be my fault. Alright. That's the door. Let's go to summer.